Hove's company, and I do have a certain respect for him.
There we go.
I don't know. I don't have a relationship with Desiree. I've never met Desiree. I don't have any equity there.
Okay.
So she's in the news now in a story that I'm sure we'll get to at some point. But
what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So in the world of hip-hop, the latest rumor centers on a potential album from none other than Jay-Z. According to an anonymous tip, a private event hosted by Roc Nation in New York recently saw guests speculating that Hove is preparing to drop new music, including a diss track. There's also claimed to have attended the exclusive karaoke event, stated, "Word on the street, Hove got a new album coming up, including a diss song." However, it's important to note that these claims are still unverified, leaving fans to wonder whether this is just another baseless rumor or a hint at something more. If true, it would mark Jay-Z's first album since 444, which was released back in 2017.
You've been one of the guys that gone against the machine, and then now they're saying, no, now they're saying, as you being the person that did it, now they're saying that we up here may be afraid to speak on Roc Nation and the things that's talked about that's going surrounding it. What is your outlook on that? As far as speaking on things, do you reserve?
They said that. Nigga, academics said that.
And some other people.
What are we talking about?
It's not just a lot of people. So I want to know, because you my man, so I'm there. I'm on the same type of time you on. So, meaning I don't speak on shit if I have a relationship. Me, I can identify. If I have a relationship with somebody, I'm not speaking on it because I don't want to. Right. Regardless of how egregious it may come off, I'm not going to speak on it because I respect my relationships.
So like if there was like a festival where things didn't go perfectly, you wouldn't like
bomb shit on
I'm gonna fuck you up, okay?
No, but I want to know when people say that towards you.
That's good for you though.
As you being the guy,
tickets to the Tone Deaf Girl.
You try to distract me. As you being,
I'm not. Let me try to. I saw Axe say that. I didn't see nobody else.
A couple people. A lot of people say.
Is there
people follow like responded to that by saying,
I'm gonna be honest. I saw it with people tagging posts before he posted that. Like, yo, y'all not gonna talk about this? I saw it.
There was specific topics that they feel like we avoided.
Yes.
Roc Nation.
And I just want to hear from you how you look at that, Joe.
It's a good question.
Maybe I'd be far removed from shit. My brain be so different from what the internet is saying.
We don't know.
In my brain,
shut up.
I was about to. I'm your cheerleader, motherfucker.
I'm talking to them.
Oh, okay. You're cheerleader.
What I'm saying is the Desiree story broke while we were still recording. To me,
yes.
That's that story, but there's been
what is the other Roc Nation story that people have run from up here quickly because we want to advance this.
There's been talks of
Tory and
the shit that Desiree herself
that can't possibly apply to this podcast.
No, because he told you that's what I'm saying. That part.
That's what I'm saying. That cannot possibly apply to this broadcast.
But I think you speak of it I don't. But I think what they're saying is that you don't identify that Roc Nation may be playing a role in why Tory Lane's in jail. That's the angle that they're taking. You never say that. You just say, "Yo, free Tory." I said it, but you never say, "Yo, I can see Roc Nation playing a part." You never.
Well, one, I don't have no proof of that.
True,
and it's bonkers. Just my take. I'm speaking for myself.
Got it.
I won't go that far. I don't think it's bonkers, but I don't have any proof of it. One, and two, that's Hove's company, and I do have a certain respect for him.
There we go.
I don't know. I don't have a relationship with Desiree. I've never met Desiree. I don't have any equity there.
Okay.
So she's in the news now in a story that I'm sure we'll get to at some point. But that story just broke.
But why? But why? But Joe,
and even that, I do have a certain type of, pardon me, Mark, a certain type of sensitivity to speaking about any story with anybody's children.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Well, I was going to say, like, why would you report
I want to be very clear on that. That's not a Roc Nation thing. Anybody story that include their kids and how they going about parenting or not parenting, I let that play out. I don't rush to get to that.
I can't let you do that.
Do it.
We ain't do that with Brian McKnight, kids.
Stop it.
You didn't.
Stop it.
That is the truth, my nigga.
Do you have another example?
I'm just giving you an example. You said any story with anybody's kids, you just let it play out.
Brian McKnight.
And rest in peace.
Brian McKnight. Nico we'll get to later. I hate when y'all do that. When we making like a profound point and y'all bring up something that's just ass cheek stupid. Brian McKnight denied kids and wanted nothing to do with his kids. I have a stance on that.
Dog,
I'm just telling you where I stand. I have a loud stance on people that want absolutely zero to do with their kids. Nor do I grant them the same rights and privileges as people who are trying to raise their kids. I'm lost.
Joe,
do you have another example outside?
I don't have another example.
Brian
I just
McKnight?
gave one. You
so
said
now let me get back to what
kids.
I'm saying about how I carry it with people and their kids, and then you could announce how you carry it. I hate this gotcha moment shit
It's
you
not
niggas
no gotcha
do with shit
moment,
that don't
bruh.
make no sense.
It ain't no gotcha
Brian
moment,
McKnight
Joe.
wanted nothing to do with his kids. Ain't claiming his kids even in death freeze. Please leave me alone right now. I'm telling people about how I carry people with kids.
I see what you're saying, but I also see how it's different. Like another.
It always be different when he try that shit.
It ain't no trying nothing, bro. What are you talking about?
Brian McKnight and Desiree Perez are not the same.
I didn't say they're the same.
Then why the fuck are we talking about Brian McKnight?
Yo, sometimes we don't even want that. Like, come on,
nigga, that's hilarious.
Go ahead, Mark.
I think that's hilarious. What do they have to do with what the fuck I was saying?
Nothing to do with nothing, Joe. Go ahead, Mark, please.
Freeze, I think you're right. I think we do talk about kids and I think
we do. That's all I'm saying.
Right. But I think it's important, though. So I think a better statement might be that it's certain kinds of conversations we have and certain kinds we don't. For me, one thing is it just about this person's business or does it advance a bigger story? Like, for example, the only reason Vanessa Bryant was interested in me today was because we had a whole conversation that was bigger, right? That was bigger than her. So that even after we knew the story wasn't true, it was still worth talking about. To me, Brian McKnight's story is worth talking about because of all the shit that comes with parenting and children. Also, he's on social media talking about his kids too, which is different than Dez, who's not on camera saying, "Hey, this thing happened to me." So I think that's different too. So for me, and the Dez story to me is only interesting if we're going to report on it.
I agree.
And I don't think that's what we do here. You know what I mean? So I do think there's a distinction.
But there is a conversation there. How far are you willing to go to protect your child, or to protect your children? That's a conversation.
Yeah, we could have that conversation, but I'm saying I don't think it's. But the narrative on the internet is like y'all are running from that story. It's like, well, that's not a story that I think needs to be told. Me personally,
the narrative on the internet is anything Hov/Roc Nation related. We won't touch.
Hov got
and that's not true.
Yeah, right.
That's just not true.
That's not true.
But that's the narrative. They make it seem like we all up here, we claim Hovengers, we love Hov, et cetera, et cetera. So we're afraid of Hov. We can't say anything.
I'm unfamiliar,
that's it.
I'm unfamiliar with the story, but is the story like something that should not have, it's not meant for public consumption and just it got leaked or whatever?
No, it's on the news. No, it's on the news. It's out.
I understand that.
The daughter sued her. It's out.
Got it. Yeah. I just don't think to me, it's not about the music business. It's not about black culture. It's just a story about this person who happens to be famous. If were she not famous, we'd have no interest in that story. That to me is why we don't talk about it.
The only reason why people care about it is because she's affiliated with Roc Nation.
Yes,
I'm sure
that's a lot to say because she's not
famous. She's an exec somewhere.
That's it. That's the only reason why they care.
Yeah. Right. So all these conspiracy theories, y'all afraid as if like
it's not
Hov calls in and says, no, we're not talking about that. Right. It's bullshit. That's the part I hate sometimes just working here for a short period of time is I'm now being introduced to all the conspiracy theories about this show and all the stuff that people think we do and don't do. You know, all the people who call in and tell us what we can talk about, what we don't. Yeah. All the segments that get cut out that I never even knew happened.
I let Flip do that because I know how he fucks with the algorithm. Them narratives would die where they was birthed at.
That's what he's right.
You're correct. Me. I would never respond to somebody that's saying, yo, you running from a nigga.
No, he's right.
Or the real ice answer is, so it's my show. If I want to not speak about it, I don't have to speak about it. That would be an ice answer.
Yes, 100%.
Like, yo, dog,
you want to talk about it? Go on your platform and talk about it.
I agree for you.
We reserve the right to say whatever. Talk about what we want to, or not talk about what we don't want to up here.
And to Flip's point, if I do have a relationship with you, and there's some shit that's potentially disparaging or could get you jammed up, I reserve the right not to talk about it.
That's the real world.
Right. And we're transparent about that.
That's the real world.
It's not like
That's
we're not
the real
saying
world.
that, right?
Go on, get off the internet, go outside. That's the real world right there.
Yeah.
Everybody got relationships. You hear something about somebody that you really fuck with, you might not talk about it. True. Or you might talk about it in your close circle, but you might, y'all ain't online.
And
fuck these niggas.
And honestly, I just honestly don't really care about some of the stuff that the internet people are trying to spread about the Desiree lady.
Yeah.
Like some of that stuff that they think is real important, I don't care nothing about that. Like when I look at what's going, the people that I know, like in real life and love, sing that lady's praises. I never met her.
Yeah.
I do not know her.
I know her, and she's cool.
I've
She's good
only
people.
known about what I read and the people that I love that love her. That they say that lady turned water to wine.
But you know why they saying why they looking for somebody to have these conversations about her. It's a hip hop talk. If hip hop claim we don't fuck with informants, we don't fuck with rats, we don't fuck with snitches, we don't do all of these things, and we apply this to certain people, everybody's ready to ostracise Gunna when they accuse him of being a snitch, and we don't even really know. So now you turn around and see Roc Nation, and her shit is in black and white. So people are saying, yo, what side of the fence are y'all on with that?
Well, I'm not ever letting the internet help me form opinions. 1, 2, I'm always with redemption, retribution story.
Same
here. Okay. So when I picture Hove, it adds something to the Hove allure for me. I'm only speaking for me. That Emery is next to him.
Fact.
I don't know Emery to have a unpolluted past. Mm-hmm. It means something to me that Tata is next to him. Like the people that he surround himself with, Biggs, whoever the fuck is over there. That means something. And if the internet goes search, you're gonna find some what's the word? Unscrupulous things. Like that's not how everybody gotta learn how they form opinions of people. You being next to somebody that may have been unscrupulous in the past, that don't just turn me all the way off from you, especially if there's a redemption story involved. So that's just for me.
Got it.
But I've never gotten a check from Desiree. I hear that you get them. I hear that you get them going though. Like, so that's the other.
Take one.
But I'm telling y'all something from the people I asked. I asked. Hey man, what's up? Hey, what's up? They told me a few people. So what you want me to do?
True. Got it.
Stupid. That's bad.
Nah, hell no. It's not bad.
You
asking me?
I just said that.
Yeah, is it bad?
No, my face was on the water and the wine thing.
She get it done.
Multiple people have told me that.
Add me to the list. I've seen her do some amazing shit.
She's been a part of Hope
Would you do
team
business
for
with
a
her?
very, very long time.
What'd you say?
Would you do business with her?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Interesting.
Wait,
I mean,
niggas
it's the right
supposed
kind of
to not do business with her because she was part of some cartel in the 80s or something?
Oh, that's what you talking about?
It's interesting. I'm asking.
Yeah,
I asked him specifically. No, not that.
I know where he's going.
I don't.
I asked him specifically because she's documented as an informant.
Yes, with the cartel. Like
That's what he just said. Oh,
But that part, the snitch part, and with his stances.
I thought that wasn't confirmed. If it's confirmed,
no, that was confirmed.
Then I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's why I said interesting. You said that.
We need a whole section of the game called Gotcha.
No, it ain't gotcha. It's just, yo,
This pod love a little gotcha moment.
The internet loves gotcha.
Yeah.
That's their favorite thing.
I think Mark lying again. I think
if somebody was a documented
I think
snitch-
Mark lying again. So the gotcha don't be meaning. Niggas are lying. No sweat off my back.
I'm
I never worked